charge. There's a vault full of angry super mutants on the loose now.
Ah, I see, I see. Well, here's your rules of Haven. By the way, our town here is called Haven. We like to
Nice.
keep it nice and safe, like a safe haven. You get the
No.
name. Anyway, so we got some rules. One, no shooting uptown. You shoot, we get you. Got that? You can keep your guns for now, but if there's any problems, we might ask to confiscate them. Or we might ask if you don't want us to, you're out. And you can't come back. That's the
Oh,
rules. We got the church, which all the way down there, he points to the very tall church. We do daily prayer at 9 o'clock. We ask that you come and join us. 9 o'clock in the morning, mind you. That's when
early.
the whole town gathers up, except the people on the watch. If you want to be on the watch, we have to trust you first.
okay.
And the mayor is hanging out there. He's Father Bursley.
Okay. Do you need anyone to go out and do gathering jobs or the like?
Uh, we, we yeah, we can talk about that. You guys want to look around for supplies? You looking for a place to settle down?
Just a place to spend a night for now.
All right. Well, you can talk though with Father Bursley,
Okay.
and then he looks at the guy. He makes a gesture with his neck, and then with his shoulder, and the guy nods and makes gestures to the guys behind the gate, and the gate's doors just start fully opening now.
Do I understand the gestures he's giving?
Yeah, it's basically they're cool, let them in, and the guy forwarding that message to the people down below who's controlling the gate. You see
Okay.
you see some wires being pulled that pulls the gate open, and yeah, he comes back to Frankie's side, and it's like, "Oi, Frankie!" Oh no, it's like, "Oh, oi, guy, you can go in." Doesn't know Frankie's name. It's like, "Oh, oi, guy, you can go in."
Uh, I drive in, obviously.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a cup of tea and go to the loo. I'll be but right back.
Okay.
Another 20 minutes for the boiling of the kettle.
Okay, have fun with that.
I
Where's that
will.
level?
Okay, you guys roll into town. It's a small community, actually. It's like a suburban community, a suburban city community. The houses are packed together. It seems that they did a pretty good job tidying up the houses. Like, it looks like a lot of them were pretty badly destroyed, but they've since fixed them and tried actually making them look cosmetically pleasing. You know, how cosmetically pleasing you could when you're fixing something up with only salvage.
Yeah.
There seems to be power in the town too. You notice there's lights on it in some of the places. It's still day, but some of the places have lights inside them that you can see through the windows. You're looking for anywhere in particular, or you can just drive to a first place you can park?
Did he say the church is our destination, where we were actually going to see the mayor?
He says you can go there if you want to talk work or anything. Otherwise, you're invited to stay and do whatever you want.
I guess I'll try.
Yeah, as long as you don't raise any trouble.
Would we know where we're staying?
He didn't give
Oh.
you any real directions.
Uh,
You never
well, I
did
guess.
ask.
Well, I guess I'll just find the first place to park then.
Okay, you pull in pretty quickly. There's some cars on the streets. Actually, there seems to be working cars that aren't in terrible condition in town. Not that many, but around by the gate you see a bunch. It seems that's where they have a little lot where they store their cars, all their working cars. And there seems to be a garage in there where you can actually sight, where people are. There seems people are working on cars inside it.
Sweet.
It reminds me of the garage you saw in the vault, except a lot more run down.
Mm.
Okay, you pull in, you park. The one questions you. What do?
Mm. Well, I asked everyone what they want to do first. Hey,
I'm gonna go to a bar.
It's a Catholic community. I doubt they have that.
God damn it. I'm just gonna wander then and look at stuff. Oh, they got anywhere high. We may as well flog this joke.
I'm surprised to let the joke go that my character's nearsighted.
We're not done yet.
Is he nearsighted?
Well, no, but Gronky made the joke last time.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
No, you missed out. It was funny.
Okay. So
Someone got a message.
yeah, that's me. So yeah, I forgot to log off Steam and anyway. So what are you guys doing? Vince just jumped out of the car. And where was he going again?
I'm just gonna like wander. Is that like a sort of a shop or something?
Oh, you're just going to wander looking for a shop or something.
It's not like we have any. Well, we can partner, but
Okay, you can do that. What's the rest of you guys doing?
I'm going to go over to Boo and give him the handgun I found. 'Cause he seems to be obviously missing one.
I say thank you. I go, at least someone's got my back. And then
All right. Yeah, you found two, so you even have still an extra spare.
Yeah.
That was. What was it? What was the stats I gave it?
It was just a regular pistol of 2 harm, close range, loud and reload.
essentially the same as a Magnum then.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. Let's just say they were magnums then.
Yeah.
And I assume Boo takes one or just stares.
Yeah, I take one and put it in my belt.
Okay, I'm gonna basically be assuming you're just staring at him whenever you don't respond. Okay.
No, I said I took one.
Okay.
yeah, for me, it's the only one that makes sense, though. To stare.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, what about the rest of you guys?
I'm gonna go to a shop.
You've already said
yeah,
that.
you already said that. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Krieger.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the
Krieger.
toilet while you're doing that.
I attack the darkness.
Krieger,
What?
you started attacking the darkness. There's actually
no, I'm
That's
kidding.
this up.
there is
Yeah.
actually some dark houses. There are some houses that looks pretty dark inside that you can go and try attacking if you want.
I was joking. Anyway,
I so cast
I-
Mordecai's hand.
faithful watchdog, but anyway.
And Seth's still not here.
Nope.
Nope.
I don't think so.
Okay, what are
Okay,
you
so-
doing, Frankie?
I'm gonna go have a look at the garage.
Okay.
Seeing as
am
I like cars, I might as well.
I am going to stare into the brain and open my mind to the psychic maelstrom.
All right, righteous. 2d6 plus weird.
Okay, 9.
What? Okay, you can ask a question of the psychic maelstrom. You can ask a question or two. You can ask a question, and I can give you an impression.
Okay. When we drove in, we saw, of course, the church. What is the cross?
Okay, I'm gonna.
That's what he's asking.
Okay, you see a vision of a figure in all white, with it's just pure white behind him, shining brightly. You can only make out his hands as he waves them beckoning towards you to come towards him and just hold on to him. It's a nice warm grasp.
Hold me.
You see yourself slowly walking to him, and you see he's so much larger than you could ever fathomly imagine. And then you just open your eyes and you're suddenly back where you are.
I am disturbed by this.
Anyone would be.
Okay. And what is Seth doing now that they're parked in town? And what's his face?
Sorry, my call
Tempest
went out
wandered
for about
off.
a few seconds.
Well,
Okay.
Tempest is going to the shop like he said.
Yeah, he wandered off to that shop. Not Crimson. Snowy wandered off to the garage.
Yeah.
What is Seth doing?
I don't think Seth is even back yet.
I just heard him. Froggy, you there?
No.
He just comes back to make quick remarks, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does that.
Yeah.
That
Pick
little
up the
bitch.
phone.
Okay, so who wants to drag his corpse with him? What's Krieger doing, by the way? I didn't catch that. What was Krieger doing?
We just had a roll for me to.
Yeah, besides that.
I
Because
don't
you're not
know.
going to just stay there all day. Looking at that vision. That was a short vision. That only lasted a few seconds.
Well, first of all, get out of the truck.
Mhm.
And I don't know.
Okay, so basically, you're just looking around awkwardly.
Mhm.
That's good. That works.
It's what I do best.
Yes. You see a few people walking by, a few kids with parents. Parents are kind of steering them away from you guys. And try not to look at your way.
Why
Especially
not?
me
We're
with
delightful.
especially me with my dead eyes.
Yes. Let's go with Frankie first. Frankie, you make it to the garage. You see a couple guys
Yeah.
working on a car. One of them actually peeks up as you enter because you make some noise. He just hears your steps. He's like, "Oh, what can I do for you for?"
Just come to check out the cars.
You're a car guy.
Yeah.
You know much about them? Can you fix them up?
I can give it a damn good try.
Alrighty, come here. Let me show you some things.
I've only worked on one car.
Yeah, let me show you some things on this one, and we'll figure out how much you know and how much I can teach you. You in town for long? You in town for long?
Possibly. It's when everyone else in my group gets their shit done.
Alright. We don't have much people to fix up these cars, so it's kind of a slow progress. It's just me and my boy there. He gestures to like a kid who looks like he's about 7 years old. He's kind of in overalls and a little dirty hat. And he's just carrying like a wrench with him. And it's like, not good kid, but not exactly much muscle, which you kind of need on these things. You hear me?
Yeah. It's understandable.
Right. And how buff does Frankie look? Hang on a second. Okay, guys.
Domestic disturbances.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
what did I
he's sort of slim,
Slim is like,
sort of thing.
okay, so he looks at you and it's like, not much muscle your way too, but beats a kid.
If
And
a
he
kid
goes to
can
the
do
kid
it.
and ruffles up his head. So you're gonna help him work on the car?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you guys take your run with the
It'll
car.
be fun.
And did I hear Seth? Apparently, he just came in just to say a couple of things and run off again.
He does that.
Little shithead! Oh my god. Okay, so what's Crimson and Boo doing?
Probably going to find shelter for the night.
Okay. You've been there before. You know that there's actually a nice bar, and they have like a room with a bunch of beddings. You stayed here a few times. What are those rooms called? Where there's just basically a room to lay on the floor. It
A
has a
common
name.
room?
Yeah. A common room or something.
Hostel.
Yeah, hostel. There we go. It's basically a hostel. Hey, god damn it, Froggy! Do that again.
What?
Is he there? Did you leave already?
Yeah, I think he's here.
Yeah.
Froggy.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it! Stop coming in to say a couple words and leaving.
No, I got back with my tea. I went, I'm back, guys. And what I miss? And you just continued talking.
We didn't hear anything.
I kept
Neither
asking.
did I.
I said it quietly.
It's like
That's why.
that's probably why. It's like I said it quietly. It's like you kept talking. It's like you didn't hear me. Okay, so what is your guy doing while everyone's rummaging off? Crimson started heading one direction with dragging along Boo, I assume. Boo, what's
Yeah.
going on with you?
I'm just going to be outside that hostel, just sitting on some wreckage or something and looking like. I imagine the sky is terribly polluted and not pretty looking, right?
It's pretty gray.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to be lying outside looking at the clouds.
Guys, just imagine the clouds. What the clouds look like, except that's the entire sky. Always.
Okay.
Okay.
And okay, you're just hanging out outside the hostel. How is Tempest finding a bar or wherever he's looking for?
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
I'm just wandering around, going into a house, like, hey, you selling stuff?
Hey.
Throw a frying
So-
pan at you.
You guys got anything for sale?
Okay. You go into a house, ask anything for sale. The person's like, no, get out. And throw something at you.
Or was there a shop?
Down the road, look at the signs. There are signs all over town saying shops and taverns
You really,
and
you
bars.
really think I'd have noticed those? Okay.
Well, you didn't say you were looking for signs.
Right, I take off.
You were just like you're walking into places and asking around. You didn't ask people outside. There were people outside too. So you head towards the shops. Tempest,
Yeah, what's saying?
you're heading towards the shops.
Okay. Where's this bar? Is there actually legit a bar? Because you said there wasn't a bar.
I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Krieger said there wasn't a bar.
Is there totally a bar?
There is signs for a bar.
Alright, that's where I'm going.
Okay, you kind of walk and you see Crimson kind of by it as you're heading towards it. And
I give a little jaunty wave and then I just
Yes.
walk in.
Sam is kind of just sitting on a bench, staring right at the bar. Because the tavern is like right across the bar. You go in the bar.
Excellent. I go up to the barman or bar person and just be like, just selling.
What you buying?
So that's helpful.
Thanks enough, buddy. I'll take a beer.
Alright, what you got to trade for that?
Good question. I take one watch out of my little stash of barter stuff, and I'm just like, I got this.
I guess I will sport you a single drink.
Fantastic. I'll take a beer.
Alright. He takes the watch, looks it over. It doesn't work. He shrugs, he puts it on. And he fills you up a nice, massive cup of beer.
Nice. All right, I'm just gonna sit down and drink it.
Okay. Meanwhile, Boo is has a clear view through the windows and kind of staring at you.
Someone else
Everyone
being
stares at
creepy.
I'm just gonna ignore him.
But I'm the creepiest.
No, I'm going to turn around and look in the opposite direction. I don't want to talk or see that guy ever again.
Okay, you're looking towards inside the tavern then.
Okay.
You see Crimson getting a room. Crimson, once you get a room, order up a room. It's a free room. You just say there's just a person there. It's like, hey, you can sleep there. He's just cleaning up. You make your arrangements. What do you do next? Do you go to bed, Peter?
Yeah, probably.
It's by the way, it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Should probably just kind of wait in the hospital. There actually has nothing else to do.
Okay. Let's go to Seth since Groggy's back. What does he do in town while everyone's splitting up?
I go find the mayor we were told to talk to.
You were advised if you want to work to talk to. You weren't
Oh.
told to talk to them.
Advice is telling in a gentler tone.
He's like, you could go if you want work. You can go to the mayor. He's in the church. So
Okay.
you got the hankering. It was pretty optional.
I want work.
Okay, you head there. No problem. You get to the church. There's a bunch of people there. Inside, there's a bunch of benches. About 1/5 is full.
Okay.
Just people just muttering stuff with their heads down. There's a very important looking person at the end, behind the altar.
I go over to him, striding mightily.
He slowly lifts his eyes from the pages of the book he's reading, and it's like, "Yes, my child."
I am new in town and I was told to talk to you about finding gainful employment.
Ah, newcomers then. Well, tell me, what are your talents?
I shoot things dead.
Unfortunately, there's not much need of that in our community unless you're on one of the watches. And as fortune brings us, we have enough people that we don't need to rely on new outsiders to do such things. Perhaps once we get to know you better. Do tell though. What are you hoping to do? And what are you hoping from us?
I was just hoping to find a safe place to bunk down, call a home base for now, hoping to retrieve rare supplies, go out do dangerous tasks.
Yes, my child. This is a pretty safe community. We all work with one another. Our beliefs is beyond monetary gain. There is no currency as some places might have. If you want to be here, we just ask that you work and, hold your end. Sometimes, though, we might have asked something special if you're just an outsider or not pulling your own weight. That is what
Okay.
we call barter.
Okay.
Though, for the most part, you do your job, we'll do ours. You do what you want, as long as it benefits the community, you're free to stay.
Okay.
We'll feed you anything you need.
In that case, is there anywhere to sleep?
Yes, there is a hostel nearby.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Yes, my child. And we ask that if you want to stay more than a couple days, you do bring something of value to town.
Okay. I will be going now.
Yes, my child. And tell me, my child, come here.
Okay. I walk over to the man.
Have you heard of the way of holy?
No.
He closes a book and you see the single word holy on it, and it seems there's more words on the cover, but they are badly. It seems the cover got burnt, and that's only the word that's the only word that's there. Well, let me tell you of Holy, our Lord, our Savior, the one that gave us this paradise.
So glad my face is hidden behind the gas mask.
So you just let them continue?
Yeah.
Ah, there is a little we know that survived the end of time, so we have some passages remaining. And you just threw the book. It's like, this book is all we know, and we know how its merciful nature of our Lord and who gives to us life. Come, you must join us for our ceremony next day, Pass. 9 o'clock at morning. You can tell the time by the large clock on top of the church, and the bell rings per hour.
Okay.
One starting at the 6 in the morning, and going on by the hour. Each time the bell rings, to signify what hour it is.
Okay.
Can we expect you there, my son?
Possibly.
I hope
I
to
make-
see you soon.
That's not a yes or a no.
I make no commitments. I'm Batman.
He walks to you, puts a hand over your shoulder, and says, "I hope to see you soon, my child."
I bow awkwardly and leave.
All right. Where to?
The hostel he pointed out.
Okay, you get there. There's a guy over the counter with a big bushy mustache. He's pretty unshaven. Otherwise, I mean, it looks like he shaves every once in a while, just keeping it from getting too long, except for his mustache, which is really long. He's a bald head. He looks at you as like, "Oh,
He's bald.
looking for a place to stay."
Yep.
Mm.
Yes.
He just gestures to your room. It's like, "Yeah, free room.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Make your own bed."
Yep.
You go in it?
Yeah. I got my own bed.
You see Crimson in there, kind of just laying on the on a mat or a ground. Does Crimson have anything to lay on, by the way?
Not really. She didn't have anything much.
Okay, so you're just laying on one of the very, very flat mats.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you see that. You both see each other as Seth goes inside the room.
Okay. I ignore her presence, get out a sleep pad, and just lie down.
We're a friendly bunch.
In full-on power armor.
It's not power armor, it's a duster. It's a duster that's made with ceramic plating and Kevlar and stuff, but it's not power armor.
We went through this. Your armor, what you're wearing is weighing at least like 30 pounds. It's pretty heavy duty.
I could still sleep in it.
Okay, it's gonna be not very comfortable, but no, okay, you can do that.
Yep.
And you're gonna have to lay it flat, otherwise it starts straining your muscles.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys you and Crimson seem to have decided to sleep at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun's still bright.
Not sleeping, just resting. Not sleeping.
Okay. Tempest, meanwhile, is getting drunk as shit. This beer, by the way, Tempest, is really potent. You're kind of stumbling by the time you're halfway through the glass. The room's
180 proof.
Yes.
Jesus. Well, that's what happens if you drink gasoline, kids.
It tastes like piss water, but you're feeling the effect real hard.
Jesus.
It burns a little though.
Well, I imagine it was made of a car engine, so of course it does. Um, whatever, soldier on. I'm gonna keep drinking.
Okay.
Just tell me to get to the bottom of this glass. I paid for it.
Then as that happens, you pass out.
Okay. And what is Krieger doing meanwhile? Because we still know that,
Chris, I'm gonna get robbed or potentially raped.
yeah, we know Frankie's still working on the car.
Yep.
What's Krieger doing?
I'm walking around now instead of just standing awkwardly.
Okay, after about like 30
I'm
minutes.
still walking awkwardly.
Okay. People stare at you and then suddenly stare away and go the opposite way or as far away as possible or across the street.
The rare few plants that spring up from the ground die in my presence.
I wouldn't go that far.
But I'm still carrying the brain with me.
You're just walking around town.
Mhm.
Is that all you're going to be
Oh,
doing?
look at that. That's Noah's dead. No.
Okay. Is that all you're going to do until nightfall?
Well, unless I can see something that I don't know. I look
Unless
at
you
the
see-
signs.
You see signs for the place to sleep, place to drink, place to get to supplies.
The supplies sign. I'll follow that one.
Okay. You basically walk into this. It basically looks like an office building. To us, you don't know what an office building is.
Mm-hmm.
And you go in, you see a guy. He has like a gun on the table. He's reading through some magazines with lots of pictures, and it looks like he's just going through looking for the pictures though. And
He's reading a porno, ain't he?
Rieger isn't paying that much attention, is he?
No.
Okay, you don't know what he's reading then. But he licks his finger every time he turns a page. And
Does he even notice me?
no, he does not seem to notice you.
I just stare.
He still doesn't seem to notice you.
Keep staring.
How long
You
have
better have him notice him. He's just gonna
Okay.
stare forever.
Yeah, literally. Okay, just tell me, how long will you stare for before you do something if nothing happens?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Talk about dedication.
Okay. At the
Anyway.
at the 2-minute mark, you see the guy burp pretty loudly. It's like, "Rah!"
I tap on the counter.
Okay, you go forward and tap on the counter. He like, he rests his hand on his gun. He's like, yeah. He doesn't
Are
look
you
away from the
sell-
magazine.
Are you selling?
Selling. We don't sell our guns here. If
That's
you're
a
working
point.
for the town and you got permission by the mayor, I can loan some out for you.
Unfortunate then.
We pull our supplies here. We're not like some roughneck areas out in the wasteland, man. He licks his finger and turns the page. He's kind of holding it awkwardly now because one of his hands is on the gun.
I turn around and walk away.
Okay. Where to?
Just... I'll see where the tavern is.
Okay. You get there. You see Boo kind of staring into the tavern now. You look a little... It looks really awkward because he seems to be forcibly turning away his entire body to sit facing the tavern for just some weird reason.
Order one.
Well, I'm just trying to think about, I don't know, my potential future, like what I'm going to do with myself. Anyway, I just this guy coming along, and I just nod at him.
I don't respond.
Okay. As he walks away, I'll just sort of stare at him, like in the back of